love black culture here. We advocate on behalf of black culture. We want to continue to push everything great about black culture. John Wick, I'm going to be reading that super chat shortly. I want to address that. We love black culture. And another person that is a part of black culture is Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown. Now, why is Antonio Brown coming to the front of the congregation today? Well, according to reports, and I want to share this with you guys really quickly. According to the reports, Antonio Brown is out here fumbling the bag. Let me say that one more time for the people in the back. According to the reports, Antonio Brown is out here fumbling the bag, even to the point to where he had to get his accountant involved in order to allegedly help us to understand how he's not fumbling the bag. So let me share this with you, and then I'm going to show a quick video. Y'all keep telling me about how all these people got all of these bags. Okay, well, show it to me. His football team is preparing a lawsuit after they say he reversed their final paychecks. Oh, I would have you to know that the football arena, the Arena Football League that he allegedly bought this team, I would have you guys to know, I know you guys don't want to hear this because y'all love y'all black heroes and they out here getting the bag and they got so much money that they can't pay their employees, allegedly, right? They're saying that they kicked him and his whole team up out of the league. So you telling me that Antonio Brown was able to come in, mess up a whole league in 4 months and not pay people? Let's go into the story, okay? Players and coaches noticed their final paychecks. Hold on, let me make this shorter. I'm gonna want to make sure we see all of this. Players and coaches are saying that their final paychecks were reversed out of their accounts and now they can't get in contact with Antonio Brown. Say it ain't so. I love my black people. I love my black people and our black celebrities. I keep telling y'all you need to stop worshiping these celebrities. I know that y'all think that these guys are good as gold and they're the greatest thing since sliced bread, but we're going to dive into it. Let's read the article and then we're going to go and see what the white accountant got to say as a result of it, because you know he ain't got no black accountant, right? All right, let's deep dive into it. So it says AB or AE, the Albany Empire, coaches and players are planning to file a class action lawsuit. Hold on, let me make sure I'm reading that right. I ain't got my glasses all the way on. Yep, it says class action lawsuit against owner and former NFL player Antonio Brown. Listen, just because these people are saying that they making power moves and they buying stuff and I'm a owner, most of these people don't know their right shoe from their left shoe. They can't articulate themselves effectively. They can't even put together a sentence, but they can be an effective owner of a team. Okay, well then this is what you fall into. Y'all think that just because he was standing next to Kanye West and trying to get a piece of what Kanye West is doing, that all of a sudden they bag chasers? They need to join the Patreon just like everybody else. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. After they said he pulled their paychecks back. Oh, no. Now listen. It's one thing to not pay a nigga. It's another thing to come back and say, I need that money back. It's one thing to not pay a nigga, but it's another thing to come back and say, hey, I need you to go ahead and give me that money back out of your account. And I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Empire coach Mo Leggett said he and the players, now not only did he get to keep the team kicked out of the league, but he also, because I know that y'all said, watch this, Antonio Brown gonna make you eat your words, but he also took their money back. He said, listen, this is my money and I need my checks, all right? Said, and the players were paid for days after their final games against the Orlando Predators, as expected. But less than a week later, they realized that the paychecks had been reversed. So one man called another man and said, hey, fam, You get your paycheck? I got my paycheck. Hey, go and check your account, bro, because you might not have got paid. Oh, no, I got paid. Oh, dog. This nigga took my money back out of my account. It's unclear how many Empire staff and players allegedly had their paychecks reversed. Apparently, it's enough to have a class action lawsuit. Leggett said he's tried repeatedly to reach Brown, his accountant, and the team president, but he ain't received no answers. I'm frustrated, he told Times Union. I tried to give Brown the benefit of the doubt. Listen, never trust a nigga. Now, it's the difference between a black man and a nigga, but Antonio Brown, in my personal opinion, falls into the second category. I tried to work with him. I tried to be the peacemaker, the mediator, make sure things ran smoothly, but just under the radar. I can't do that no more because when you start touching my chips, then you start touching my dip. He said the alleged issue is just that the latest Browns teams faced in the National Arena League, the NAL terminated the franchise and kicked them out of the league earlier in the month after it said Brown failed to make the required payments to the league's operating budget. So you wasn't really built for this. You walked around with your Sherlin coat on, acting like you was the man. But we all knew that you was going to have to pay the piper one day. See, let me tell y'all something. This goes for the celebrities, for these content creators, these media personalities. You can fool us for a little bit at a time. But see, over the years, we going to see the slow degradation into obscurity and brokenness, or we going to see an ascent into greatness. We going to see the slow degradation, or we going to see this. See, you can't hide. Eventually, we're going to see the bankruptcy documents. Eventually, we're going to see the team say that we're kicking you out of the league because you didn't make the payments. We're going to see everything. And so time tells all. And that's one of the beautiful things. The beautiful things. Oh, look at Just Cook. He said Anton should rebrand as the biggest narcissist on the planet because his ego knows no bounds. And that is true. Oh, mega mind. Oh. You know the beautiful thing about it is that there's nothing you could do about it. Because I'm rich, bitch. Unlike Antonio Brown, maybe I should go out there and buy the what's the name of this team? What's the name of this team? What's the name of this team? I'm about to go buy the Albany Empire. How about that? How about I go and buy the Albany Empire? I bet you I could make payroll. I bet you I can make payroll. One thing is for sure. A lot of people could say whatever it is that they want to say, but the one thing that you can't say is that I ever missed payroll. I ain't never missed payroll for none of my businesses, not for the restaurant, not for any of the people that work for me when it comes to this content creation game. You ain't never seen one person ever complain about money. Ain't nobody that ever worked for me with my mega mind. Nobody has ever complained about their paychecks not being in there or them not getting unexpected bonuses as a result of it. Say what you want. Anton don't like black women. Anton hold us accountable. Anton, I don't like that he a narcissist. But the one thing you can't say is that I've never not made payroll. Oh, don't boot him. Don't boot him. Leave him in here. Let him rock. He ain't say nothing that was disrespectful. I'm cool with it. I don't want to be in an echo chamber. I like the smoke because that's what gives me my energy to be able to interact with the audience. But let me continue with Antonio Brown real quickly. It says, Brown, the league said, purchased the team and made the initial required payment in April. He failed to pay in May. And then he challenged the April payment, in which the league said was paid back to him. The league also said Brown failed to pay $1,000 fine for public comments. It's unclear what the comments the NHL said was referring to. Brown allegedly owed the league $21,000. 21 bands. That's it? 21 bands? Shh. Leggett says he is searching for a lawyer to file his lawsuit, and several players told the Times Union they would happily join. He said, I feel like this was his plan all along. I feel like he does stuff for social media and to sell his songs. Sell his songs. What song? What song? I think he just does what he does. It's just what he does. That's the type of guy he is. Nobody trusts him anymore. I see it hard for him to get any future deals going forward because of how he is as a person. This is his accountant. Before they actually got this whole, thing with the paychecks and whatever, so on and so forth. This was his accountant, and his accountant had a perspective. Let's hear what his accountant got to say.
Well, with finances being the center of Empire's fall today, we reached out to Antonio Brown's accountant, Alex Ganaris. Ganaris tells us Brown is devastated to learn his team has been kicked out of the National Arena League. And Tanico Penix joins us live outside MVP Arena with a breakdown of what Ganaris feels went wrong. Tia.
Hey, Rachel. Well, Ganaris sent over these finances to me that shows some of the major breakdown. He says Antonio Brown has had to front since taking over for the Albany Empire. Now, in those documents, you see the budget where he breaks down. One of the things we talked about was the players' payroll. He tells me New York capped their player payroll at $116,000, threatening.
That's it? Hold on, wait. They capped their payroll at 116 bands. That's it? Hold on, wait. Don't be taking money out of my account for 116 bands. Shout out to Jay Ben. I'm gonna be reading that super chat shortly. Don't be taking money out of my account for 116 bands. That's it. That's the total payroll. Payroll 116,000. Let's see. Wow. That's cheap. I'm about to go buy me the Albany New Yorkers or whatever the fuck they are.
If they went over that amount, they would be penalized next year, which resulted in Antonio having to cut a lot of players from the team. Then Ganaris breaks down the amount.
Not you cutting payroll, not you cutting the talent because you can't meet payroll. Oh, wait. Hold on. According to what they're saying, the news and the sports sites and everything is saying that you had to cut talent because you couldn't meet payroll. Not you cutting payroll and coming to get the money out of my account. Oh, no. See, y'all keep on praising these people, saying that they got the bag. Okay, well, we going to find out. We going to find out eventually who bag chasers who bag fakers.
He had to pay for workers' comp. He says AB paid $1.5 million, which Ganaris estimates is a 15,609% markup than the normal premium, a price Ganaris says AB was stuck with because of mishandlings from previous owners. Now to the issue that got the team kicked out of the NAL, Ganaris says Antonio owed a little more than $20,000, a price he says Antonio would have paid. But
all he owed was $21,000. The accountant said he would have paid it. I don't think that was worth getting the whole team kicked out, right?
The league was already aware of the other expenses AB made, and so before paying those mandatory fees, Ganaris says they asked for documents proving that other teams were also paying that same price, just to make sure Antonio wasn't being taken advantage of.
We were up to paying him for sure.
Is that the accountant? Is the accountant doing a live stream in his bedroom? All right, so go ahead. Tell us, not having a white accountant and y'all supposed to be blackety black and advocating for black people. I want to see a black accountant on here. I don't want to see none of this whitey white stuff with all of these blackety blacks out here. Don't worry about it. Let's hear what he got to say. Why they would have paid the $21,000, but they decided not to.
We would love to operate the rest of the season, but just some of the things that I'll go into detail later. So I got the league budget, and I'm aware of what.
Beware of a nigga that's walking around with a mink coat on, but is reversing your paycheck out of your bank account. You know what I'm saying? Beware of a dude that's wearing a mink coat in the summertime, but they reversing your checks out of your bank. I'm about to get me a mink coat. I'm about to be out here looking like Frank Lucas. The next fight y'all see me at, I'm wearing a mink coat, and I'm going to have a hat to match it too. The next fight and event you see me at, I'm wearing a mink. I'm about to turn the motherfucking Pistons next season into the Anton Daniels from Anton Daniels show out here in these mugs. But he's telling us why they would have paid it, but they decided not to pay it. I'm sorry. I don't want to get distracted. Let's continue what he was saying.
What the amount was being used to pay for. We just wanted clarification on, have other teams paid? Are they on time? And verify that they paid.
Don't be checking the other teams to see if they on time. The other teams are still a part of the league. You focus on your finances. Don't be talking about we want to see if the other teams is paying on time. Pay your bills and make sure my payroll is in there.
The amounts that we're being told to pay.
Now, Saturday's game, along with the rest of the season, is.
Hey, somebody tell Antonio Brown he need a new accountant. Somebody get Pocket Watching with JT on the line. Pocket Watching with JT. Would you like to be Antonio Brown's accountant? Holla at me, big dog. I think I can get in touch with him.
Over, but the MVP Arena has promised to refund those ticket holders their money.
Not the ticket holders getting their money back too. AB, you got a lot of paying up to do, big dog. Listen, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm trying to tell you, I don't believe that these dudes is really getting it like they say that they do. Don't worry about it. We gonna continue to have a conversation.